And there was also really snowmaker, so it's very easy. Leaving the house and going into the woods.
Yeah.
Patrick.
Recording. All right, guys, welcome. Let's see. Let me get all situated here. Okay, you should be able to see my screen. I've got the chat pulled up if we have any questions. I'm going to let everybody know that we're starting now, and then we'll get going. Okay. So let's see here. Sure, I have the chat pulled up. Okay. All right, guys, welcome to the webinar on this is, I guess, the first Q&A for the buy and sell signals. And we're going to go over some stuff here and kind of just break down markets, see what's going on, and then also kind of talk about what is offered with the program, but more importantly, how you can make money using it, right? And so we're going to go into this in depth. And actually, so let's start here. So first thing is I'm going to kind of give you what pieces are involved. So if you get the full package, you're going to get all of these things. If you do not get the full package, you're going to get the subscription, which is going to be the Algo Trader subscription. And so I know some of you guys already have this, but this is going to be good because it's going to give you information that you may not know of. And if you didn't watch the classes, here you go. Here's some stuff that will help you out. So first things first, this works on all time frames. So if you are a day trader, you're a swing trader, whatever it may be, you guys know I kind of prefer a little bit of the longer time frames just because they pay more, not because I can't trade the smaller time frames, but I don't enjoy the stress of 1 minute and 2 minute charts for a couple of ticks. I prefer to catch the entire trend day. If we're going to be up 400 points, I want to catch 350 of those points. So that's just how I prefer to trade. But it works in any way that you want to use it, right? So what we can see here, you're going to get a few different things. So the first thing is it's going to come with, I'm not going to draw it out because I don't have my mouse, but first thing is going to come with the buy and sell signals. Now we have two different types of buy and sell signals. So the first type is just going to be your classic buy and sell. So these are still great. These are the original signals. And there's actually over 10 different pieces of criteria that go into just these signals alone. So 10 different indicators that go into these buy and sell signals. They're back tested, they're proven, and I have all the back tested results with it. And I continue to update these as I find things that might give me a little bit more of an edge. So here's the difference. A lot of people, you'll see people make money off of one trade, off of this trade, and a lot of people get sucked into that, right? Here's the thing. There's a difference between a person that will post profits whenever they make money, right? And then you don't hear from them for a few days, and then, oh, they're back with profits. Oh, you don't hear from them for a few days. There's a difference between that and having to post your alerts where it's basically like I'm running out in front of you guys naked, for lack of a better term, right? So for me, it's pretty important to make sure the things I'm doing is actually one going to make me money, but also I'm putting it out in front of a ton of people. So I need to be able to help you guys make money too. And so that's the big thing. And so now what I wanted to progress into is I want to have like a community of traders where you guys know how to trade. And here's the thing, I laid it all out for you in buy and sell signals. There's no more guesswork. There's no more, should I take this trade? Does this look good? Does that not look good? Even though, Harry, I'm gonna call you out. You do that sometimes. I'm kidding. Everybody does it in the Discord, even if they have the signals. Um, there's meant to be no guesswork, and that was the point of me building this for you guys. Is one, I built it for myself. Two, I built it for you guys. And so here's the things that are going to come with it. You got the OG buy and sell signals. These are the tried and true, back tested. They work excellent, right? And that's these white signals here. So you can see here the past 2 times we've had signals in which is SPY, same thing, ES. Here's your buy signal, nice move up. This would have netted you, let's see, from 290 to so close to $13 in SPY. And then here you got your buy signals. So from 500, you got a nice move up into 700. So this would have been 250 points. So those are just the most recent signals, but obviously it has losers. Like here was a winner, here was a winner, and then here was a loser. That's just part of it, right? But what I've done with this is I've ran back tests. I've gone back and I've tested this on the 30-minute, the 15-minute, the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 4 hour, the daily. And I don't mean just one test. I back tested it and forward tested it, which means the back tests, I've ran it through strategy testers, simulators, like your tried and true back testing, and it's been done over thousands of trades. So this has been proven, these buy and sell signals, if you execute them correctly, they have been proven to net you on average 1.5 return on your money over like thousands of trades. But what becomes even more powerful is when you find a signal on multiple different time frames. So like let's say you have a buy signal on the 15-minute and you have a buy signal on the 4 hour. Those are going to give you the potentials of 3x return, 5x return. And that's not me just pulling numbers out of my butt. That's from me back testing it, creating graphs, doing all of these things and putting in the legwork to see, okay, how much will this actually net me if I traded just like an algo? And that's why I've named this whole program the Algo Trader. Okay. So that was the whole point. The buy and sell signals on their own work great. But when you combine them and you've got either I've tested it the 30-minute with a 1 hour, 30-minute with a 2 hour, 30-minute with a 4 hour, 30-minute with a daily. I've tested with all these different time frames and combinations, and I've found that these actually work very, very well. And like I said, the regular signals you can get 1.5 to 2 extra money, but then when you're looking at trading and that's with a 50% win rate. And then when you're trading these with multiple signals, so like let's go over an example. Let's look at QQQ. We took this literally this week. We go to the 30-minute. Let's look at this. We had buy signals here. let me get a little highlight. So let's circle this. This is where we saw buy signals on the 30-minute time frame. Let's look at the 15-minute. What do you know? We had buy signals on the 15-minute. And what else do you notice? Oh, we actually had this was a 3 so for QQQ, people that trade options, if you're looking at entering near in that buy zone, this was a $7 move. $7 move in the same day. Okay. You know how well that does for options, right? Now, you're like, okay, what about NQ? What would that have done for my futures trade? Regular trading. Almost 300 points in the same day with no drawdown. So that's that was a trade that we literally took this week. Now, real life case study you can watch into tomorrow is we have the same thing going on. We have 30-minute and 15-minute buy signals going into tomorrow. Now, we have news, caveats come with that, but what we want to pay attention to is the signals and trade the signals and whatever the outcome is. So yeah, now what we want to look at is, okay, so I've told you we have the A+ buy and sell signals, right? And that gives you criteria that adds up to be just under 10 different pieces that have to come together for a buy signal to be generated. Okay, let's go to the next part though. So then you have the buy or the A+ buy signals. The A+ buy signals are just a step up. They assess the quality of the trend and really take into account the strength of the trend. That's probably the most important thing that these do. And this is an example here and this takes into account roughly 13 different pieces of information that's generated into these buy signals. So 13 different things have to come together in order for these buy signals to populate. And the A+ signals work for sell signals. They work for buy signals. And these are entry criteria. Yeah, so tomorrow is looking nice. Yeah. And also the next thing is that these regular buy and sell signals and the A+, they do populate for sell signals. So if you want to short the market or you want to short the stock or you want to buy puts, things like that, that's all offered within this. And so that's this. Okay. And then when we continue through, we'll just look at a few examples, right? So the 30-minute, we've got one going into tomorrow. You can see what that ends up doing. We had this 30-minute earlier this week, and this is just like a one and done. You make 300 points on the NASDAQ, you know you don't need to trade anymore, right? Like you can be done for the week. And then here's the last time we had sell signals. So here was sell signals, and this was good for about 370 points from the first sell signal down into this area right here. It was good for 364 points. So great move on that as well. And then we can continue through. We didn't get any signals. And then this here doesn't look like that great a move, does it? But if I throw it on the chart, this actually was still 165 points within the same day. So even with this small move that doesn't look like too much, it's 165 points. And if you're wondering, okay, how much is that in QQQ? Roughly 40 points is $1 in QQQ. So that's about $4 in move in QQQ. Okay. And then here's the last time we had buy signals. We had buy signals here, chopped around. Then we got more buy signals. Then we got this nice move up, which ended up giving you around 250 points here. So nice move on that as well. And then here you go. This one we actually did trade and took Microsoft. So there's your entry. And there's your move up. Almost 700 points in about 2 days. So this was a Tuesday, then we hit this high here. No, that took about a week, but 700 points in about a week. If you wanted that initial run up, and this works for anything, like not just the NASDAQ, this works for literally anything. So if there's stocks you want me to look at, I can look at those. Like for example, SMCI. I know everybody was on this thing when it had those huge moves, but let's take a look. Maybe we could have caught it before it had that huge move. So SMCI, here's your buy signal right before the huge run up that everybody talked about last year. There's your buy signal, and then there's the move it had up. NVIDIA, there's your buy signals right there at around $50 post split, and ultimately had a run up of about 200% off of the weekly buy signals. So it works really on any time frame. McDonald's, pretty choppy, but you can see the last time we had buy signals was right here, moved from 280, so about a 10% move in about 5 days. And then here you see you got a little run up and then got rejected at resistance. And then here you can see we had buy signals down here and you're in about 240, and then you catch a move up to 270. And then buy signals here. You can see a move from about 180 or 185 up into 221. And then here you go. Here's your sell signals on like the daily time frame. Sell signals here from 273 down to 250. 255 down into 245. And this is the daily time frame. And then you can see there's more sell signals here, which resulted in a huge move down, buy signals here, big move down, and then some buy signals, which gave you a couple of good pops, but nothing too crazy. But that's just trading, you know. This is a pretty choppy stock if you can't tell. But so some of the functions that also come with this is the other pieces that go into this, those are the buy and sell signals, right? Now, we have the profit targets that are within this. So this upper target here is your profit target. This is your lower profit target. And so like if you were in puts, this would be your lower target. And then if you're in calls, that's your upper target. And we also have the volume dots that come with it as well. So this will populate under a candle if there's high volume. Okay. So if there's high volume, then this is going to show up and that it's a high volume candle. So right here, high volume candle, then we got a few days of selling after. So that's extra confirmation. So then you can see here, high volume on this candle, and then we got sell signal, and then high volume on this candle, and then we got a flush continuation. So that's just some extra confirmation that comes along with it. The next thing is, okay, let's say you're struggling to identify if there's a strong trend. That's what these trend bars are for. The yellow indicate not a strong trend. The green indicate a strong uptrend, and the red indicate a strong downtrend. Okay, so you can see here, you took a buy signal in a choppy market. That's maybe why it didn't work as well. But you can see here, you took an A+ sell signal in a strong downtrending market. And then you can see the difference in the results. Okay, and then that's typically why I like to go with the A+ signals, because you avoid this choppy crap. Okay, so like you can avoid a lot of those things by trading these A+ signals. Now, the regular signals, they can still have very nice breakouts, especially when they're in combinations with other things. But you can see here, we got this nice breakout as a result, but this was probably actually a weekly A+ signal anyways. So, let's just do a little case study real quick. So actually, no, that was a regular buy signal on the weekly time frame. So that was just a combination of two buy signals, and it produced a really nice move. So yeah, that's kind of the pieces that come along with it. like let's say you were trading Nvidia this week, you would have done excellent. This has been a super easy thing to trade. Oh, you wanted to catch the downside. Here's a nice downside flush. You caught the downside again. Now it's reversed, and then you got buy signal, boom, buy signal, boom. And then you just wait for the next buy signal, A plus buy signal, and you trade the trend. It's pretty simple. It does, and like you just look at the indexes, it makes it your life really easy. Buy signal, boom. Buy signals, boom. You can see we're already starting to move up pre-market. Sell signal, boom. Sell signals, boom. Buy signals, buy signals, buy signals. You get a nice pop. We traded this one and this one and this one. So it's not like we traded this one as well. We've traded pretty much every 30-minute buy and sell signal on here. Buy signals, boom. Buy signals, boom. Yeah, buy signals, boom. Buy signals, got a little bit of a pop, didn't work out too well. Buy signals, boom. Sell signals, boom. Sell signal, boom. Sell signal, boom. So, so like coin, you're saying to look at
Hey, I
coin.
have a question, BR. When you have
What's
a
up?
second, I have a question.
What's
So
up?
when you see the 30-minute buy signal, so like how you said we could get in on SPY today, right? And then it started forming in the lower leg of the 30-minute buy signal candle, and it looked like it started losing momentum. Is that still like, I know that it ended up going back up and then still formed the buy signal, but is that still like a when we see that, is it still safe to enter? Like if it's on like the second or third squeeze, like you see how like it start, like I don't know if you were watching it into the end of the day,
Yeah.
but it started going down. It looked like it was losing momentum to where I almost got out of it. But then when I was like, let me be patient and wait. And as it got closer to the end of the candle, it started going back up and still formed the buy signal. But are those safe to get in? And did you do that because as it gets closer to the 21 EMA, so you can get close as possible?
Yeah. So actually that's when I said to add. So if we go look at that, um, typically what I'll do is sometimes you'll just get the buy signal and it'll just run up, right? But other times you're going to get some sort of weird pullback to the 21. And typically I'll just add there. So what I did was when we had this little bit of a pullback, we entered right around here. And then once we got to the 21, I added a little more. And then now we've got a better average price. And typically even I won't consider cutting my position unless we're under the 21 EMA. And so, does that answer your question?
Yeah, that sounds good. I actually waited for the pullback, so I got a better price. So when you
Okay.
added, I kind of just held off. But that answers. Thank you.
Yeah. So, usually if you want your entries to be as close as you can to the 21 EMA. That's the goal. That's the main goal. Um, and that's going to give you good risk to reward, and it's going to give you better trading essentially. So, yeah. And
Thank you.
yeah. Okay, so someone was asking about coin. And if you guys have questions, let me know. Type them in the chat. If you want to unmute, you can. Do whatever you need to do. Okay, so this one I don't have any signals. It's a little sloppy. The trend is down, right? We've got red trend bars, but yeah. And if you have questions, put them in the chat and then I can get to those and I'll just keep running through this stuff and try to answer any questions that I can. So the next piece is that will be helpful for you guys as well is the trailing stop. So the trailing stop, this is going to help you hold your runners. This is how we've caught massive moves in the market and have held on pretty much the entire way. So like QQQ, we had this nice run up here. What was the easy way to trail it? Maybe let's go to the 2-minute. Okay, so here you go. Here's your move up. Okay, let's do this so we don't screw up where we took the entry, right? So we look here. So here's the buy signals. And then maybe we go to the 3-minute. And here's how we trail our position. So there you go. You enter in here. You don't need to sell until it breaks the trailing stop. So you would have been in for this entire move. and then boom, it broke the trailing stop and you're out and you would have taken profits. And so that's how you can catch a majority of the move. You're not going to catch the top, but you're going to catch a huge portion of the move. Okay. So that's another piece that I like to use within this. So this helps me stay in trades longer. I know it's helped a lot of people that have the indicator already to hold on to their trades longer. And yeah, so that's another thing. Next thing is, what was I gonna do? Oh, okay. So then for you've got your entry zone, right? So your entry zone is going to be this gray area in here. And this is so you buy high probability entries. This is so you get in at a good spot, as close to the 21 EMA as you can. You wait for a signal, you look for it in the entry zone, and then boom, done deal. That's all you got to do. And then you take your trade up into the target, and then we have full alert system for all of this, right? Let's say you want to trail your position. Here's how you use the trailing stop. You get the alert. Oh, okay, I need to get out and take profits. And then if you want to know when the squeeze is firing off, then all you have to do is set an alert. Okay, you want to know when a buy signal is happening on the 30-minute and you don't want to have to watch the charts. Okay, so you set an alert for a buy signal and it will alert your phone when there is a buy signal taking place or if there's a sell signal taking place. So you don't have to watch the markets. It simply will alert your phone when you want to take a trade. Okay, let's say you only want to trade A plus signals. Here you go. You set an alert and then it's going to say alert or a buy signal detected on the 30-minute time frame. A plus buy signal detected on the 30-minute time frame. A plus sell signal detected on the 30-minute time frame. You go in, you look, you say, oh, okay, this is in the buy zone. I'll take my entry here. Boom. You take your entry, you're done. That's all you got to do. And then, okay, so let's walk through this, right? So let's say you can't watch the charts. So, and you want to know when there's a trade setting up and you don't want to miss them, right? You want to trade like an algo. You want to know when the trades are coming up. So let's say, all right, I want to know when QQQ has a 30-minute A plus buy signal. You click it once per bar close, create the alert, and then this is the message that's going to come through on your phone, and it's going to tell you A plus buy signal alert. Okay. Then so let's say you get in the trade. Then you're like, okay, I want to know when it hits my upper profit target. Okay, so once per bar or once per minute, whatever. And then when it hits your profit target, it's going to alert your phone and say, hey, get out of the trade. It's hit your target. And then let's say you want to take off half there. And you're like, okay, now I took off half of my trade. Now I want to let my runners run. Okay, then you drop down to the 3-minute. And then you go, oh, alert. Let's go here. Okay, ATR trailing stop, short alert. So that means when it breaks the trailing stop to the downside, it will alert you. And alert once per minute, boom, you get an alert and you will know to get out of your trade and take profits on your runners. So it's a fully automated system to the point where you don't have to do anything. Okay. Like this is like literally so easy. And I've showed you guys there. This was a 400-point winner. This was multiple hundreds of percent in options. We'll see if tomorrow ends up being that way. And then you can see the last time here, big winner in QQQ, big winner here, 150 points. I know that's bigger than a lot of you futures traders are looking for, but this is 150 points with no drawdown. Like, come on. This was 400 points, no drawdown. And for options, you guys know how big an options move is this right here. 700 points on NQ. You could be done for the year if you wanted to. Here, 200 points on QQQ, easy. And you just do that. That's all you got to do. Okay, so then let's talk about that's what comes with the subscription. $50 a month, actually $47 a month. That's how much you have to pay for this whole thing. And you get all of this included and you get to customize the colors even if you want to. If you want everything to be purple, you could make it purple if you wanted to. Okay? So that's fully customizable, right? 47 a month and you get full access to that. I know I got plenty of testimonials on the website to sign up for it. And if you sign up tonight, the surprise that I do have is you're going to get you can get 20% off it's either 15 or 20% off. I'll have to check. But the code is pre-sale and you'll get that either off the lifetime package or the first month of the subscription. Okay. So that's what you get with that. And then, so yeah, the code is pre-sale. That starts tonight. I believe it ends tomorrow and tomorrow night at midnight. And you can sign up, get access for 20% off for the first month, or you can just buy the whole thing and you'll get 20. It's either 15 or 20%. I can't remember, but it'll tell you when you do the sign up, right? So that's the kind of surprise that I was holding off for you guys. The next thing I want to show you is, okay, the next thing you get is the anchored VWAP. Okay. So the anchored VWAP, this is probably something that a lot of people sleep on, right? Now, here's the thing. Look at where the market has bounced these past times that it's came. Every time we've came to this anchored VWAP, bounce, bounce. Any of these major stocks you're looking at, Microsoft, here you go. Bounce here, bounce here, bounce here. Excellent bounce spot. If you want to add shares to a longer term portfolio, major breakout in Tesla, it happened at this purple line, the anchored VWAP. We bounced here at the anchored VWAP. Why did I get short on I got short on Tesla and I actually took a loss. And you want to know why? Because I shorted it at the anchored VWAP and I basically had to pay for it. So yeah, so that's the next thing. And then so that will come with that as well. It also comes with a stop loss indicator, which you can add on, and it's based on the trend of the market, and it will give you an automated stop loss. So you can use the trailing stop, you can use the 21 EMA. This one actually adapts to the market, and you can use that, and it will show up right on here. That's the stop loss right there. So then you can go in and set alert for that as well, and it will do that. So this will give you an automatic stop loss if you want to use that, and that comes with it as well. So, and then the next thing is the bull and bear score. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to show you. This gives you a score in the corner of the chart out of 10. It grades every time frame and tells you the quality of the chart you're looking at. Tesla right now has a bull score of 7, bear score of 1. Okay, now check this out. When I click on this, you can go in and say, let me see the details of this. And it's going to pull up the scoreboard on here with the score of why it's getting the score that it's getting. Okay, is there a buy signal? No. Is the momentum headed upward? No. Are the EMA stacked? Yes. Is it above the 21 or 50 EMA? And is the 50 SMA sloping up? Yes. 200 EMA, same thing. MACD, ADX, DMI, all of these different things coming into play, and it will spit out a score that's going to tell you the quality of the chart at a glance. And you don't have to look at all these things. The buy signals take into account, regular ones take into about 8 to 10 different things. The A plus take into account 13 to 15 different things that bring the signals together. Okay. This bull and bear score then grades out the entire chart for you. Okay. So a lot of these nice winners you're seeing that end up being a huge move. Like, for example, this Tesla trade right here. If you want to look at, oh, how would someone have caught this Tesla trade? I have no idea. Okay, here you go. Here's how. Buy signals on the 4-hour. Buy signal on the 2-hour. Buy signals on the 1-hour. Buy signals on the 30-minute. Let's see. Buy signals on the 15-minute. Yep. So there were buy signals on all of these time frames, and you would have caught a 40% run up on Tesla. Let's say you missed that because you were busy and doing whatever you do. Okay. Here you go. You would have been able to catch the continuation. If you know, you know. Here's the continuation. Buy signals here, buy signals here. And then here, you would have been able to catch the buy signals here, buy signals here, buy signals here. And like I said, you don't have to miss it because all you have to do is go in and set the alerts. And then the last thing is you can do this for futures. You can do this with options. You can do it whatever. And yeah. And then you get the last thing that you get with the premium pack or the lifetime package is this squeeze here. And I'm actually going to be adding something to the premium package, the lifetime package, which is this right here. And this, you can plug in whatever stocks you want, and it will tell you if there's a buy signal on that time frame or not. So into the close today, we have buy signals on the 30-minute for SPY, buy signals on the 30-minute for QQQ, buy signal for NQ, buy signal for XLK, buy signal for SMH. We have all of those in a buy signal. If it's white, that means it's in a squeeze. So we've got squeezes on NVIDIA and Microsoft. So we're setting up for a big move one way or the other, and it's probably going to be up. Now, the next thing you can do with this is, oh, let's set an alert for any time there's 2 or more buy signals on any of these stocks or sell signals. And then the next thing is you go here. And what if I want to change it? I can plug in whatever stock I want to and change it to whatever stock I want to. And it has up to 16 different slots. And that's it. That's all I got for you guys. So any questions? Or are we good? We may have to start another webinar if you guys got questions. But what I'll do is I'm going to run through this right here. And so this is where you can go ahead and buy the packages. You can watch the video to learn more. Here's the package to purchase. Here's the package to subscribe. And you can go in and purchase there and then plug in that code pre-sale and you'll get either 15 or 20% off. So yeah, that's it with that. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. You go in and then all you got to do is you just plug in, if it'll load. Plug in here the promo code. Let's test it out. Yeah, there you go. You get 20% off for the month. Oh, so yeah, you can get 20% off for the subscription, but if you decide to buy the package, you get this comes with it, which it doesn't on the other. And then you also get the modified squeeze, and then you also get the bull and bear score, you get the anchored VWAP, and you get the stop loss indicator. All that comes with the lifetime. So the code is pre-sale, and I just put the code in there. Sorry, I'm trying to, oh, and then here is the link to decide on the options that you may want to do. So, okay, I hope this helps. Any last minute questions or are we good? Are the dots in the update? Yeah, I will be doing that within the next week or so here. I'm just trying to finalize it.
Also, do we get the bear and bull score now with the subscription?
No, that's only for the lifetime package.
You got to do it for me. It's like
okay, I'll think about it. All right, guys, any other questions? All right, hit me up in the chat if you have questions or anything like that, and I'll let you guys know, and I'll put all this information in there in the Discord. But all right, guys, thanks for coming, and I'll see you for the markets tomorrow. Let's see what those buy signals do for tomorrow.
Thanks, my man. Have a good night.
You too. Thanks.